Hi, today let's talk about 5 common mistakes that managers make. Rather, leaders make. Not so hot leaders make. Hi, my name is Shelley Smith, and I'm the proud owner of Premier Rapport, a business consulting firm here in the beautiful state of Virginia. Expertise is in culture, workplace company culture. But enough about that. Let's talk about what I promised I was going to teach you today, or give you some suggestions today. 5 common mistakes that managers make and they really need to avoid. So let me break them down. And yes, I've got notes. I always have notes. 5 things. Feedback, once a year. Feedback, sugarcoating, negative, more negative than positive. One-way communication, and putting things on autopilot. So let's start with number 1, feedback. Gosh, so frequently, and I hope it's not you that's watching this video, but feedback is only given, really good feedback is only given to employees one time a year during the annual review. Don't be one of those managers, one of those leaders who only give feedback one time a year. Feedback needs to be continual. And by the way, that's not just millennials. All the generations want feedback. We want to know when we're on target and when we're off target and what to do about it. So please avoid that mistake, number 1. Number 2, sugarcoating things. Don't dance around the bush, for goodness sakes. If you've got something to say and you're giving feedback, give it honestly, be transparent about it. Help the individual that you're having a conversation with understand why, and don't beat around the bush. Plain and simple, don't beat around the bush. Say what you've got to say. Now, I'm not saying hurt someone's feelings, but, there is the consistency of the firm and fair, and that's what I'm suggesting. Avoid sugarcoating. Number 3, always talking in the negative, always pointing things out that are not working versus having a really nice balance, again, firm and fair, a really nice balance between what we're doing wrong, but what we're doing right. We do not celebrate. One of the things that back in the day I had my managers do on their weekly meetings with me is I had them bring their journal, which I'd gotten for them individually. And I said, every week when you meet with me, I want to know what's going on. It was a set agenda, but I want to know what's going right. Point out the things. If you've got 5 things that are going wrong, I want to hear 5 things that are going right. Gosh, I'm going to stop for a second. There's like a ton of bells and whistles going off in my office right now, and I apologize. And I'm not going to edit them out. Sorry. So be positive as much as you are pointing out things. I don't like the word negative because I'm the forever optimist, but have a nice balance. The 4th thing was one-way communication. It's critical when you're giving feedback that you have an open door and an open mind, that you're willing to listen and give feedback yourself. So especially during performance review times, it's critical. If you're going to level up and you're going to help others level up, it's not only their performance, but it's your performance too. Asking questions with, what can I do better for you? What am I doing and saying that's helping you and is being effective and motivating you? And where can I also level up and do a little bit of work myself? So 2-way communication. And again, it's not just enough to say XYZ is not happening effectively. It needs to be very specific and when it's happening, and suggestions to make improvements around it to help the individual, as well as being open for feedback yourself. And then finally, goodness gracious, don't go on autopilot. Don't just think that your high performers are high performing and they're rock stars and you love them, but when's the last time that you told them that you appreciated them? And are you meeting with those that are causing you the greatest headaches and pains and stress more than you're meeting with your rock stars? If you are, shamey. You need to, I don't like the word fair, but I do like the word consistent and meeting with everyone on equal time and setting those expectations. And never take your eye off the ball and lose focus. Don't go on autopilot. Autopilot just simply doesn't work, folks. Or at least I don't believe that it works. So those are 5 common mistakes that I am often engaged to help individuals or organizations and departments to work on. But those are 5 common mistakes that managers make. So please try to avoid those and pick up at least one of those and move on. If you would like to know more about my services and more tips on how to avoid those common mistakes and to put some great action plans around them, my name is Shelley Smith, again, the owner of Premier Rapport, where culture matters. Until then, have a great day.